Eagle Showcase. But of course, it's not mine though. This guy is very slept on, I feel like. I feel like a lot of people are going to skip out on him and just disregard him. But to be honest, this guy really does a lot. He does deeps. He can still art gauge. Like, there's a lot of stuff that he has going for himself.
Oh my God. It's never ending. Just when I think I've seen enough, there's more. And the freshest thing in this kitchen is that
イーグル
So his first ability is Avenger, and this is actually tied into his entire kit. And Avenger is a bar that will fill up above him whenever he's attacked. The Avenger mode is activated when animosity gauge is max, attack up, and defense value, and will not flinch for 60 seconds. Now, the way how the attack up for the defense value works is pretty much how it says. Whatever your defense is, it will get factored into your attack. It's worded a little bit weird, but pretty much since he has 4,000 defense, it all goes into his attack from what I understand. Next is damage disable level 2. This is defense 20% up when negating damage. Really good because he's going to be negating damage a lot since he's a barrier tank. So this is a 20% defense up, but technically whenever he's in Avenger mode, this is a 20% attack increase as well. His skill is increased defense by 20% for 6 seconds. His art is 8,000% earth damage physical. You take all damage towards all allies and negate own damage taken for a total of 8,000 for 25 seconds. You negate an additional 4,000 damage if you're in Avenger mode. Okay, so the first part of this true art is 30,000% earth damage physical. You reduce damage taken by 10% for 15 seconds. That's it. But if you're in Avenger mode, you now get an additional 30,000% damage in Avenger mode, and plus you now drain the enemy's art gauge by 100 and you disengage Avenger mode. So he's gonna hit really hard whenever he's in that Avenger mode. Literally, that's a 60,000% modifier. You still get the damage. You still get the damage mitigation too, and you're able to drain the enemy's art gauge, which means that they cannot arch you, which is also very strong. Now we do have his true weapon on him as well, which is something that I highly recommend that you guys use on him. This true weapon increases how fast he fills his Avenger gauge, and it also increases his art damage by an additional 50% on top of the already 60,000 that he's getting whenever he's in Avenger mode. You can imagine this guy's gonna hit hard. So this is the team we're gonna be running. We're gonna be running him alongside Vox, kind of show you off some of the damage that he can do. Before we get any further in the video, let me say this. If you're not subscribed yet, you should subscribe to the channel. 40% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel, and it only takes 2 seconds. Because hey, if you subscribe, you don't have to keep typing in my name on the search bar 24/7 to try to watch my video. It just pops up in your sub box. So hey man, why not save yourself some time and click that subscribe button. This should be a very quick fight, by the way. I really don't think this is going to be too hard whatsoever. Especially with everything we have. Like, dude, this is just going to be disgusting. I'm not going to lie to y'all. We're going to actually pop his art here just because he does take all damage instead of everyone else, which will help him fill his Avenger gauge even faster, which we want that to be up as fast as possible. The faster he's in Avenger mode, just the more OP he gets and the better it is for everybody. As you see here, we're actually almost into it, which is really nice. Now look at that. He is in Avenger mode. You see it flashing. That means that he is in it. He is ready for the damage, man. I feel like this team's gonna do really well. I'm pretty excited. I hope it does at least. Now, if you are wondering what Eagle's true weapon does in terms of a skill, it's just a barrier that you can put on yourself, and it also increases his own defense, which is still really good when he's in Avenger mode because, like I said, it's a 50% defense increase, but that's technically a 50% attack up as well because of, you know, his Avenger mode passive. So as you see here, we're just gonna wait just a second. We're gonna actually use a Serpa's normal art here to just make sure that we get everybody up, and then we're gonna pop True Raz as well to make sure we don't die or anything, and we're going to get everybody flowing with all their art gauge and all that type of stuff. Now, I do kind of want to break the barrier first with Vox because I want to see how much damage Eagle can do just on his own. Now, unfortunately, Eagle is burning like crazy, so I hope my man doesn't die, but it seems like we're going to be perfectly fine here, and it seems like we're going to be able to actually get that first damage test here. Let's see it. How much damage is Eagle going to hit for on this? Let me see. Please don't go invincible, and yeah, she went invincible. You know, that's so. We're gonna have to try to time it really well so like that doesn't happen next time. But it shouldn't take too long to get Eagle back into Avenger mode. As you see here, from that one attack, it filled it pretty high already. We just gotta wait for the boy Eagle to come back through in the Avenger mode. He's actually extremely close to it. I may actually wait here and stall out just to see if he can get back into it. We're just gonna pop his art here just to be safe. We're actually gonna pop a Serpa's true art here just to get the skill CT and everything else on everybody. And he is back in Avenger mode. And we're gonna wait just a second here until I see him start attacking. And we're gonna pop this and we're gonna go into that. And we should see some pretty big damage from the boy Eagle. Look at the oh, wait. Wait, is he tanking it? He's tanking it. And let's see it. Oh my God. I mean, it wasn't like anything crazy, but in terms of tanks, that's not bad at all. And this isn't even like the most optimized team for him either. This is just a very consistent team. Oh shit, he's actually taking a lot of deeps though because she has a increased killer for earth units right now. But let's see, can we end off with one more Avenger mode? If we can, that's gonna be pretty nice. The only thing is I don't want Vox to kill her. I kind of want Eagle to kill her. He's really close to another Avenger mode. We're gonna pop this to be safe. I'm gonna pop that too just to be safe as well. And he is in Avenger mode. Let's see how much damage he does without crit chance. So we're gonna actually pop Mako's normal art here just to see. And let's see the deeps. Let's see it. Definitely is not a bad character whatsoever. To be honest, like I said, I think he's a better Dior. Whenever they made Dark Dior, I wish this was the way that they made him. Just more of a actual unit that can take a hit, plus the damage. Like, if Dior had the passive, that he would be insane. He would be one of the best tanks for Mono Dark. I mean, he really is like the only tank for Mono Dark, but he's like the worst tank in the game. But hey, man, that was Eagle. I think if you really want to build a team around him and make it to where he hits really hard for a tank, you could definitely do that. I don't think he's a liability whatsoever in terms of tanking. It seemed like he was able to hold his own pretty well with those 2 defense slots. And plus, if you're using someone like a Serpa on the team as well, you know, that's another defense slot that he can have that is going to give him even more damage mitigation. Of course, a Serpa is extremely limited, but you know, there's other options. You could be using Norn, Sistina, stuff like that. So yeah, in terms of what I think about him, I think he's really cool. I think he's gonna deal the damage like crazy, especially for a tank. That was pretty impressive. I know a lot of people may be like, oh, P was whatever, but I mean, look, man, for a tank, he definitely does some damage. If you go look at Thetis's damage and compare it to Eagle's, it's pathetic, bro. Eagle is definitely the hardest hitting tank in the game now, by far, I'm assuming. But hey, man, thank you all for coming out, man. It's been your bro P. But guys, thank you all for coming out again. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more. And last but not least, man, you guys already know, don't forget to drink water.